Phoebe, are there any particular resources or organizations or anything in particular that you might want to share with somebody like Sabrina, or really anybody who's watching today that could use a little bit of support around many of these problems?
So what I would suggest is I'd always suggest the Transgender Law Centre and the Transgender Equality Network and the Trevor Project in America, the Transgender Law Centre and the Transgender Equality Network have fantastic resources that are available for one-stop shops in the United States of where you can change how to go through the processes of changing your documentation.
Mm-hmm.
And especially the Transgender Equality Network, they are fantastic at providing those resources. If you're in my neck of the woods, I would suggest organizations such as Mermaids if you're under the age of 18 and you're looking for some support, or if you're looking for some more wide-ranging support, check out your local directories and you can find some in your area.
Sure. Well, what about for the allies watching tonight? What should
So,
we be doing in terms of our votes, of our donations, our advocacy and activism? What stands out to you?
so the number one thing that you should do is you should call out every attack ad you see.
Mm.
If it's an attack ad and you feel that strongly about that attack ad, donate to someone that's going to put out an ad against that. Write to somebody and say, this is wrong. Write to the person that put that ad up and go, why are you attacking people just for existing? Write to them. Make their life uncomfortable. Donate to their opponent if they're in an election. But
one thing that I'd like to add to that, I think what Phoebe was probably getting to was confront it in your everyday life too. Like if somebody says some transphobic or homophobic stuff, you don't have to make it a big thing. You could just be as simple as, dude, I don't want to hear that shit. Just make it known that kind of stuff isn't cool.
Yeah.
Because it'll discourage them from doing it next time.
I'm not trying to make a call to action or anything. What I'm trying to say is that you can see that there are some good organizations out there. And if you want to give to a charity that's going to support, and you want to give to someone that's going to support the LGBT community, like the charities that I've mentioned previously, then that's where your activism should be going. Join a protest if you are that way inclined. I'm not trying to call anyone to action or anything, but just make sure that you're getting a voice out there that stands up and goes, this is not right to attack people just for existing. They deserve human rights just like everyone else does.
It feels like what you're just really saying is speak your mind.
And be nice to other people.
And just be fucking nice.
That's that too.
Yeah. Well, any last impressions that you want to leave with the audience tonight? We've covered so much ground, and I'm hoping that regular everyday cis folks can walk away with like at least a little bit more of an understanding of what just day-to-day life looks like as a trans person, and what some of these like added barriers and stresses might include. But I'd love to hear from you, Phoebe. What is sort of your hope to leave with the audience tonight?
Just be nice to other people.
Sure.
Just try to make things easier. If someone is feeling a bit uncomfortable because their credit card has the wrong name on it, don't make a deal out of it. Don't point it out. If someone doesn't quite fit the way you think they should, and say something nice. If they're wearing something different for the first time, just be a nice person to somebody else, and just make sure that what you're doing is supportive of everybody and supportive of trans people, because there's going to be some really shit things that happen. There's going to be some real difficulties that happen. So there's going to be bureaucracy that you come up against, and just be patient. That not everything's going to be done all in one go. Don't expect somebody on the first day that they decide to transition to change their social security details with the Social Security Administration, get a new passport, get a new driving license, and then start planning all these things. It's going to be a journey. And just make sure that you're kind to everybody in your interactions. And if you see something and you go, hang on a minute, why are you unnecessarily gendering this? Why are you making this unnecessarily bureaucratic? Just challenge it and go, hang on, what are you doing here?
Well said. Nate, is there anything else that you want to add before you take us out for the night?
Just what I had said earlier is that I think it's important for folks to speak their mind and confront this stuff in their everyday life. You don't even have to make a big stink about it. Just make it known that kind of stuff isn't cool, because it's going to discourage them from doing it the next time, and it helps sort of kill that transphobia virus, if you will.
Stamp on that virus.
Stop the transmission. Make them know it's not okay.
We don't want multiple waves of this transphobia virus. Thank you very much. We don't want new variants of the transphobia virus. Yeah. We don't want to go through Greek letters of transphobia viruses. No, thank you.
Break the chain right now. I'm with you.
Yeah. Amen. All right. So if our audience isn't aware, Phoebe actually has her very own YouTube channel where she interviews trans folks and they talk about their stories, their transition stories. I'm not allowed on it because I'm a dirty cis person, but it is. I've seen some of the content and it is great stuff, folks. So if you can, highly recommend you check out. It's just Phoebe Rose on YouTube. Just type that into the search bar and you will find some great trans positive content. And also, you can find other trans positive content within the ACA in one easy step at tiny.cc/AEN podcasts. All of our shows are there.